What is up, everybody? Welcome into another edition of Star PodSplash. This week, comic books coming out. I am your host, Andre Harris, man. Longtime comic book collector, fan, artist. And on this channel, we're going to be talking about a lot of other things in the future. Video games, manga. We definitely going to be talking more of that. But the staple show for this channel, definitely want to talk about comic books, shed a light on comic books, give some love to the artists and the creators who work on these comic books, because man, it takes a whole lot of work. A lot of times it takes a team, but if you're a monster, bruh, some people do it on their own. Salute to them as well, man. So it don't matter if you the big three, Marvel, DC, Image, or you one of the independent companies, man. We about to shout you guys out, give you guys your props and love, man. I see a lot of social media sites, whether it's on YouTube, mainly YouTube, where a lot of times people on the American side of the comic books sphere, they take shots, they're complaining. It's usually something to do with politics. They basically use their politics to complain one way or the other. It's just a big virtue signal. I don't want to dwell on that on this channel. I want to basically show you guys that there's a lot of good comic books out. What is out there, so you might be interested in picking something up. Make sure to go out, support your local comic book shops, and shout out to the League of Comic Book Geeks. Make sure to go to www.leagueofcomicbookgeeks. Follow them. You could check out everything there. They break down the synopsises of the issues, the artists, the writers, the inkers, and all that. Man, what I did, being an artist myself, I broke this down into my top 10 best covers, both original and variant for the week. These are my personal picks, so don't get mad if you don't agree with my personal picks. Art is very subjective, and again, me being an artist, like, this is just what I preferred, preferably. No disrespect to any of the artists that weren't included on this list, because there's just so many to choose from. So again, no shade to anybody if you did not make the list. We do have 5 honorable mentions for both the original covers and the variants that we are going to be getting into. Right there at the bottom of the screen, you see you can subscribe to the channel over on kick.com at the whole effing show, or if you're on YouTube, make sure to follow me over there at youtube.com/at the whole effing show as well. With that being said, let's get right into it. We are going to start with the honorable mentions for the original covers. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into it. Number 5 honorable mention. Oh, I thought I had it loaded up, but I guess not. My bad. I guess since I went out, I have to reload them, but that is all fine with me. Just give me a quick second here for y'all. Greatly appreciate the support, everybody. Make sure to hit that follow button if it's your first time on the Kick channel. And if there's anything that you want to see me cover, talk about, or anything that you just want to shout out yourself, man, I'll highlight your comments. You ain't got to pay money like other channels for them to acknowledge you or anything like that. But if you would like to donate, I don't think I have that on Kick quite yet. But again, you can donate on Cash App at Fade a Mania if you would like. But let's get into these honorable mentions. With that being said, the first honorable mention we got is VA Troopers, man. VR Troopers, my fault. That's a nice original cover right there. Gets the honorable mention. I rock with it. It looks nice. Let's see here. Yeah, that's a nice cover right there. I like it. I like it a lot. Like yo, all right. Coming in number 4 on the list, we got the Gunslinger, issue 44. And let me just go ahead and remove that from the studio. I'm going to pull up in, get back to just me until I can load these up real quick. I'm still getting the hang of it, you guys. My apologies. It's only the second episode. I'm usually a co-host, so usually these duties fall to my boy Frost. Number 4, we got the Gunslinger. These are honorable mentions, so these are not the top 10 for me personally. And I ain't gonna hold you. I know a lot of people are gonna give me some flack if I didn't give you that disclaimer at the beginning that this is just my personal preference. The artwork on this is definitely going to be better than some of the stuff in my personal top 10. Like, this is just hyper realistic, man. They did an amazing job. Busy on that. Coming in number 3, we got Magic Lantern, and this is for the honorable mentions again. And you could say Gunslinger by far is a better artwork than this, but I just like the stylization. I like the concept. You got that Family Guy homage. Yeah, you got the fly like on steroids, half man, half fly. That's fly to me, bro. That's sweet. I love the concept and everything. You got the little Jesus wax statue and everything. Wax candle, fire. Um, honorable mention number 3 for original covers for 6/25, 2025. Magic Lantern. Another indie right there. So that's also dope to see. You know what I'm saying? That the indies out here putting in work. Coming in number 2 on the on the honorary mention, we got Ultra Mega issue number 9. This book, I ain't gonna hold you. This is my first time really catching wind of it, but there's something about it that's just yeah, I really like the stylization for oh it's it switches during the okay, I didn't know that. Okay. Yeah, Ultra Mega number 9. That looks pretty fire, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Coming in number 1 for honorary mentions. Let's see here. We got Detective Kaiju. I'd say by like episode 5, I'll probably have it mastered. Detective Kaiju. I love the stylization again on this. Again, Gunslinger clearly a more realistic, better artwork per se, but like there's a story being told in this, man. You got your David Goliath, you got your Godzilla, man, bigger than the town he's invading, walking through it. Look like you got your little David right here, with the I just love it, man. This is fire to me, bro. That's clean. With that, that is our honorary mentions. And before we jump into our top 10 original covers, we got 5 honorary variant covers as well. Go ahead and knock out the variants real quick, get those out the way. My bad. Take that off the screen. Yeah, all right. So next up, we got 5 honorable mentions for the variants. So let me go ahead and load the 5 honorable mentions for the variant. Coming in at number 5, we got Welcome to the Twilight issue number 4. Hello, I verify you have viewers and who are not very active in the chat. You're involved in the channel. $50 an hour, string trust me, no contact me on Discord. Raven, you are the fucking man. I greatly appreciate that, bro. I just started. This is only my second episode over on Kick, man. I'm still trying to get my interface and everything down over here, man. But the support and help is so greatly appreciated. And I definitely can use the income, bro. So if there's a way you could help me streamline the process of making some money on this Kick channel, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to Raven Serio. Make sure. Well, I don't got no one in here right now, but I greatly appreciate that. Moving along, honorary mention for the variants for this week, man. The variants usually, and this is one thing, again, I make my gripe with this all the time, is that the variants always, it's like the variants, they put more work into the variants than the original covers, man. It's like, it kind of sucks. You got to pay extra money for the same exact book just to get a good cover, So shout out to the people who make the top 10 original covers and honorary mentions for that. I grew up in the 90s with the Jim Lees and the Mark Silvestris, etc., who did the whole book, even the cover, and they looked so good that, you're just like, damn. Even Alex Ross used to make his own covers, and then you do the Marvels and the Kingdom Come. So, I mean, I could appreciate the variants, don't get me wrong, but it's just like, man, I wish the people who did the variants a lot of times did the whole book. Shout out to Car Andrews for the Wolverine Spider-Man, by the way, for that, because man, that book is sweet. Anyway, moving along, honorary mention number 4 or 5, we got Welcome to Twilight. Never read this book, but I really dig the watercolors on this. Not sure who this is. Kind of remind me of Batman, Doctor Strange. That's dope to me. Not sure who this remind me of. Outside of that right there, kind of give me like the Doctor Strange Spawn right there, but that's clean. I like that. I like how they drew the women too. Did a real good job drawing the women. Coming in number 4, honorary mention for variant covers. This week we got Fantastic Four number 33. Sean Galloway, one of my favorite artists. Man, his style, I love this type of style. It's like a blend of like Disney, but his own spin on it, man. It's just fire, bro. I freaking a huge mark for Sean Galloway's style, bro. Surprised I didn't put it higher up, but that's just a testament to the people who are up on here this week, because man, I definitely could have went higher up. Coming in number 3, honorable mentions this week, we got Absolute Wonder Woman issue 9. Man, it's a close-up, and a lot of times I don't really like to put, like, close-ups and stuff like that up on there, but that's a hyper-realistic, man, and that eye, the other one cover, it's just something menacing about this absolute Wonder Woman that's just like, man, I haven't really gotten into the absolute Wonder Woman yet. The only one I've been following so far is Batman. Thinking about Flash is like the next one to check out, but I've been hearing a lot of good things about the absolute Wonder Woman. A lot of people say it's the best up until this absolute Martian Manhunter series that's been. I've been hearing a lot of good things about that as well. In my opinion, again, I've only read Absolute Batman, so I'm biased, but man, that Absolute Batman been knocking out the park. So to hear people saying that there's two absolute series better than it definitely sparks my interest, and I will definitely be looking into both of those in the near future. Coming in number 2 on the honorary mention for variant covers for this week, we got the giant size Age of Apocalypse issue number 1, and that's clean. Just like the Wonder Woman, just hyper realistic. I think I put this one just a little bit ahead of it because you just got more of the whole body in there, so you're just doing a little bit more, you know. Uh, yeah, I can't front. That's clean. That's nice. It remind me of those the art when I go to San Diego Comic Con every year. There's this artist that has like a gang of pinups like this of just like damn near like 30, 50 different characters, and you just buy one get one half off type things like that and all those different deals. But it looks like the artist who did that, because this style looks very reminiscent of something I've seen at San Diego Comic Con. And then number 1, keep in mind, this is just my personal preference. The stylization on this is just clean as a mug to me, bro. I love this. The Mummy issue number 4, this variant, man, I love the detail in the inking. Man, the inker got busy with this, bruh. The stylization in this, fire, bro. Like, this is so clean to me, bruh. That is, man, I'm kind of mad I didn't put it on my top 10, but that definitely coming in at number 1 for the honorable mentions. Yeah, that is just clean. I love that stylization right there, bro. Shout out to everybody in the honorable mentions this week, man. All got busy. They did their thing. I'm just gonna leave that there real quick until I get into the top 10 comic book covers for 2025. Coming in at number 10, we got Mega Man Timelines issue number 1. And let me just pull up those Mega Man timelines real quick. Just a classic Mega Man cover, man. Very clean. You got the character background like you would have in the video game, man. And I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I'm really looking at it, man. I kind of want to just flip this in the Mummy. That Mummy was just so clean with the inking, but the color work on this is very clean too, man. Like the color work on this beats out the coloring on the Mummy, but the inking on the Mummy definitely beats out the inking on this. It's apple and oranges, man. But yo, this is clean, man. It's gonna get the number 10 spot. The decision is finalized. Coming in number 9, original covers. So shout out again to these artists for best original covers of the week, because again, it's right there, easily accessible. You ain't gotta pay no, especially for the comic book shop orders. Make sure again to go support the comic book shop orders. But this is what you get without having to do any extra work, paying any extra additional price for a special cover. I just love the concept of this cover right here. It's just a psychedelic trip, right? With the Hulk's just face melting and everything. Like, I never did shrooms or nothing like that, but this looks like whoever the artist is who did this probably on shrooms or some shit when they did. I'm just speculating, man, but it's a psychedelic trippy cover, bro. Shout out to the artist for that. Love the originality, man. Coming in number 8, bro. Yo, I have to show some. I'll be honest, y'all. I have to show some bias. As I mentioned, I'm an artist myself. I'm working on a comic book. Graduated from the Art Institute for Animation. My sensei, the guy who is the reason I even went to animation school, Fred Perry, got every Gold Digger comic book. Didn't even know he had this out, but the retired OG Fred Perry, the Oda, the Ichiro Oda of America comic books. For those of you who don't know, man, Fred Perry has the longest ongoing comic book series written and drawn from a American comic book uh, artist publisher over on Antarctic Press, man. Drew and written and colored, inked, lettered, the whole book, man. This guy is a fucking beast, bro. He is our Oda, does not get enough credit. Unfortunately, he is retired, but every now and then he puts out these specials, whether it be the Gina Diggers War Nerd on Mars or the War Nerd on Mars 2 with Brittany and oh, I'm forgetting her name at the moment. But in any case, man, I see he got another one with Tiffany and Charlotte, so I'm definitely gonna have to add it to the collection because I'm a completionist. Love his style, and I'll be honest when I tell you I'm an artist. This is the closest my style gets. I patented a lot of my style off of this style right here. This is like the biggest influence of my style, so I'm definitely gonna be looking into placing an order for that on eBay now that it's been brought to my awareness. Another book coming in number 7, best original covers, showing some biasness. Fred Perry, that's my favorite comic book artist. Him, Jim Lee, Joe Maradia, those are my top 3 of all time. Todd McFarlane, Sam Keith, honorable mentions. Jeffrey Chamba Cruz, another honorable mention. There's too many, man. There's way too many, honestly. But currently, my favorite current artists doing their thing, Carr Andrews, Spider-Man Wolverine. This is my number 1 recommended book to go out and pick up right now. It's only on issue number 2. Issue number 1 was such a banger, bro. It got my 2 favorite superheroes. It got 2 of my top 3 favorite superheroes. Wolverine number 1, Gambit number 2, Spider-Man number 3, man. Yo, definitely got to go check this book out, man. Crazy cliffhanger to the last issue. I ain't going to spoil it for y'all. Go order 1 and 2. This is coming out this Wednesday. Fire. Add it to your collection. Coming in number 6 for best original comic book covers. I'm going to have to go with Deadpool issue 15. This looks like something straight out of Marvel vs. Capcom 3 cover art from a video game, man. I do prefer the stylization of the Spider-Man and the Tiffany over this, but this is very clean, bro. Like, and I could see how a lot of people would be like, yo, man, you bugging if you put those other ones over this, man. Just so clean with the paint, the Adobe stylization and everything. I'll give it the nod. I'll give it the nod over the other two, man, but you could make an argument for everybody's gonna have their own personal opinions and personal preferences. I'm gonna put it at number 6 over those other two, even though I am a bigger fan of the artist of the other two. Those are like my 2 favorite artists, and that just shows you how unbiased I am in these lists. Because if I was going off like preference, like Fred Perry is gonna be top 2 every time. It's gonna be you're gonna have to have Jim Lee, Mark Silvestri, or Joe Mad to even make a contention, bro. Straight up. Fred Perry is my guy. Coming in number 5 on the list, Stranger Things Tales from Hawkins 2, issue number 1. And I personally really don't pick up like the TV comic book stuff like the Star Wars and the Stranger Things Transformer comic books. Personally, I don't know why, I just don't. But these do have some good ass artwork and artists, and I would definitely not want to discourage anybody from giving these a chance and checking them out, because man, that artwork speaks for itself. That is some really, really good artwork, bro. That is dope. So salute to Stranger Things, Tales from Hawkins 2, issue number 1. Coming in at number 4, we got Green Arrow, and I've never been big on Green Arrow personally, even though he's like one of the oldest comic book characters there is. Like, he's older than I believe Batman, if I'm not mistaken. If not, he's right up there. He's older than damn near everybody. He's one of the oldest of comic book characters there are. But yo, the artwork for this is just badass, bro. That cover, shout out to the artist who did that. That is some amazing work. Going forward, I do want to get more time, break down the synopsises, and shout out the artists in particular and everything. I just didn't have enough time this week. I definitely want to record it today because I know I got a 10-hour shift throughout the week. I work 6 days a week, so Sunday's my only day off, and I wanted to use that day to work on my own personal project, which is working on these channels and getting that growing. So let's see here. Coming in at number 3, we got Godzilla Half a Century War, issue number 1. And man, at first, I ain't gonna hold you, this was my number 1 initially, but once I got everything organized and came down to that final draft, it came in number 3, man. To me, this was number 1 initially, just like the destruction from the buildings and like all the thin line detail, like the line work and inking with the destruction in the buildings and everything is just, it is just a thing of beauty to me, man. The you know, the depth of field too, with the even though the soldiers in the foreground, just due to the volume of everything, you know what I'm saying, he's still small, but they did just such a great job in conveying the destruction, the size differential and everything, man. It's just really, really good, man. Coming in at number 2, man, I'm really split on this. 1 and 2 this week, I'm really split. What should be 1, what should be number 2. In the end, I gave this number 2, but if someone says this is number 1, I would not be mad at all. Like, this really at the last minute got switched. Like I said, Godzilla was my number 1. Then I switched it to this as number 1. And then at the very, very last second, I switched this to number 2 for what made number 1. Coming in at number 2, The Chamberlains, issue number 2. I got to check out this series because this is the only book in the entire, and this is going to be a spoiler, this is the only book that every single cover made both the original and the variant top 10 or honorable mentions. The detail on this cover with the black girl, bro, it's hard to draw black people, bro, and especially to get the hair and all that everything just right. Like, this is just so well done, so well put together that yeah, I just had to put this on that number 2 spot. Amazing job from the artist. Almost made number 1, but number 1 beat it out, because as detailed and as beautiful as this is, number 1 is almost as detailed, if not as detailed, but its concept beats it. The looking in the mirror, the bloom in the bloom, or in bloom, issue number 5. I gotta give this original cover of the week. Let me go ahead and remove something real quick so I can show this. This cover is freaking amazing. Let me get some of these off my stage real quick, just so I can show you guys real quick, because yeah, it wasn't letting me add it. Oh, they're still not letting me show it. Okay, here we go. In Bloom issue 5. Sorry for the hold up. Look at that, bruh. He's looking in the mirror at the reflection, sees their face, then got switched into a monster. The painting, the artwork, bruh. You got the foreground POV with the fists, like you're in a first person shooter. You got the crack in the glass with the reflection. Bruh, that is top notch, bruh. That is top notch, bruh. Shout out to In Bloom, issue number 5. Make sure to go out, get a copy, bro. Support these independent comic book creators, man. It's dope to see, yo. And I'm seeing this the trend, man. These independent comic book creators is kicking ass and taking names, bro. And Alex Ross, you aren't the only painter, realistic artist in town, bro. Like you gotta be on your toes, man, because these young cats are stepping it up. You still the big homie, but they stepping it up. It's time to get to our final segment, which is the top 10 variant covers for the week. Coming in at number 10. I told you, I told you that they were going to be all over this week covers. The Chamberlains, the only series that was top 10 in every cover made top 10. Shout out to the Chamberlains. I think it's the same artist too, man. He was just working, man. Now, I would feel terrible if I come to find out that he's one of those people who traces and then just like colors it afterwards, but then even then is just like basically tracing. I would feel like shit if a bunch of people didn't make this list because this dude was tracing this, but if they're just really putting in that work, and then this is by far just some amazing shit that this guy is putting out there. Coming in at number 9 again, the Chamberlains, issue number 2, bro. Like, yo, these could be like fucking rock and roll or like movie cover posters for like back in the day. That's what a lot of these remind me of, bro. Like, just so detailed, so good. Issue number 9, or yeah, issue number 2, another variant. Yo, the broken skull with the teeth shattered, looking like shattered ice with the blood from the blood moon. Man, that shit is just so incredible, bro. I'm loving that. I am loving that cover, bro. Shout out to the artist for this, man. I wish I had the time to copy down their names and give them proper recognition. But at least their covers, again, it's getting its due at this time. Number 8 on the list, we got Heat Seekers Exposed. For all my goons out there, look at the beautiful detail in this right here, man. Look at man. I love the painting on the little floaty on the beach. Got her Glock 9, redhead. Got the Yiddies out. That's fire, bro. That's clean to me, bro. Coming in at number 7, Never Wars Georgie Wonderland, issue number 1. Man, I'm a sucker for the watercolors, yo. I'm a huge sucker for watercolors, man. That right there is just so fire to me, bruh. Shout out to the artist. This remind me of the artist who did that book last week that was on the show, the Western. Could be someone different, but it looks like it could be the same artist, man. Just very detailed, great job, man. Damn, that is so good, bro. Number 6, we got Deadpool, issue number 15. Or, I'm sorry, Deadpool. Yeah, Deadpool issue number 15. Wolverine and Deadpool taking on a variant or a gang of different Deadpools, bro. Like I gave this one the edge over the other one. It's just a little bit more going on, man. They go into war. The Wolverine is so well done, so detailed too. Uh, that was just a badass cover right there, man. Shout out to whoever did that. Coming in at number 5, Superman issue 27. And I kind of want to get this issue just for this cover. This cover is so clean to me, bro. Superman switching. I can't tell if he's switching out or switching into Clark Kent or if he's switching to Superman, but that is well painted, bro. I love the paint and stylization. That is a great depiction of Clark Kent and Superman. Amazing job. Shout out to the artist who did that. Coming in at number 4, we got the new history of the DC Universe issue number 4. And that right there, this looks like one of those World War II type of art style propaganda pieces, man. It's just clean, man. That is just a clean painting, close up, pin up of Wonder Woman, just man, and classic Wonder Woman too, man. Like that's the thing of beauty, bro. That is clean. I ain't gonna hold you. A part of me kind of want to lean towards the Superman, but it's just a little bit the zoom in help. This is just too on point, bro. Coming in at number 3, the Chamberlains. Number 2 again, bro. Like they are just all over this week's top 10. This looked so clean, bro. So clean. I couldn't put it any lower than 3, bro. Kind of remind me, because Jay-Z got the hair like that now. Kind of looked like Jay-Z was skull breaking apart and everything, revealing the real face. Again, with the drawing the black people and the hair and everything, man, just amazing job with the detail on this, man. The artists just they got crazy busy with the art with this, man. I don't know what all they're blending. It looks like they blend in a few different things to come out with these pieces, but they are coming out magnificent, bro. These look fucking amazing, bro. Coming in number 2, I ain't gonna hold you. This was my number 1. This was my number 1 personally, but when you see what I give number 1, it's between this. Let's get a number 2. R1B Mapstone gives it number 1. Fantastic Four issue number 33 variant. This is just so clean to me, bro. The family all together, just beautifully drawn, beautifully painted. The food, everything going on. They all doing something. It's just so well put together, bro. It's just such a well depiction of the whole family up in their dinner night, family night. Just so fire, bro. However, coming in at number 1 this week, I didn't even make a banner for it. My bad. I'm bugging. Let me. Coming in number 1 is the Chamberlains issue number 2. Closing out the week, man. They just really dominated the covers this week. Second place on original covers, first place on variants. How can you not say that's not the dopest cover of the week? As much as I love that Fantastic Four cover, reminds me of Alex Ross. I don't think that was Alex Ross, by the way, who did it, which is such a high compliment to whoever that was who did do it. But bro, this looks like it could be the cover of a death metal magazine, a heavy metal cover, a movie, video, whatever you want to put that on. That could be a video game cover, a movie poster, a VHS DVD cover, bruh, a music video cover, whatever, bruh. That could go on anything, bruh. That shit is just so heavy metal, so hardcore rock, bruh. That is just fucking. That's out of this world, bro. That's gonna be a top 10 cover of the year, probably, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. When we go back and review top 10 number one covers of the year, that's probably gonna be number one, probably. I ain't gonna hold you. That is just fucking amazing. Well, you guys, thank you for tuning in to this week's comic books top 10. Next time I'm took myself off the screen for a second. Okay, I'm bugging. Again, I said I'm still getting used to the interface on here. Next time I'm up on here, we're gonna be talking some anime and manga. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it today. I don't think I'm gonna have enough time. More than likely not. But you know what? I do have Thursday and Friday off. So this Thursday, we're gonna make a date, you guys. This Thursday, we're gonna talk manga and anime. I'm gonna get my notes and everything together. So this Thursday, we could actually chop it up, talk the best manga that's out there, the new manga, best ongoing manga. So we can have two subcategories of that: best anime on Crunchyroll, best anime on Netflix, and best anime on Hulu. And I think that's the big three for anime series. Yeah, so we're gonna chop up anime this Thursday since I got the day off work. Then until then, I'll see you guys then. Make sure to hit that follow button. Make sure to hit that subscribe. And again, if you would like to donate to the channel, you guys can Cash App at this time. Fadeamania right there at the bottom of the screen. That's FADEAMANIA. Sorry for the beg seg. I kept it to a bare minimum, just one at the start, one at the end. Until next time, you guys take care. And we are going to leave with this. Yo, and you know what? Another thing we will talk about, maybe not on Thursday. We're going to do anime and manga on Thursday, but maybe if I have enough time, if I have my notes together, we will go over some stuff going on the west side, not the western comic book, because you know on the eastern we got the anime. On the western side, maybe if I have enough time and have enough notes, we could start covering all the crazy stuff that's going on between the war online between independent comic book artists. We got the Rippaverse camp, we got the EVS camp. That's something I watch while I work from home. Because as you see, I got the computers, the artwork's covering up, but I got two dual monitors and I work from home. And so I listen to a lot of what's going on in the comic book community, anime community, pro wrestling community, and whatnot. So I will definitely get my notes together for that. Hopefully, we could talk about that on Friday if I have that together. I probably won't. I ain't gonna hold you. I probably won't have that one ready until another week from now. But I for sure will have something anime ready to talk for you guys this Thursday. So make sure to tune in to the whole effing show over on Kick and on YouTube. You can also find me on Facebook as well. You can also find me over there on the other channel. I won't say it on here because I know Kick doesn't like them to be mentioned when you live stream on Kick. And I got respect for the platform. So with that being said, guys, thank you again so much for any donations, which I don't think I have that set up yet. So if you could Cash App anything, greatly appreciated. If not, no worries, no sweat. Make sure to tell a friend, subscribe to the channel, share the link. And until next time, peace out. Oh, sweet. You know what? They got a thing where you could actually add a closeout video. Let's go ahead and see if that works real quick. That was the wrong intro. Y'all got a little sneak peek. I was working, like I said, I'm getting my notes together for the EVS and Eric July beef, but y'all got a little sneak preview. That is not what I wanted to try. I want to try this.
Yeah. Hey, this sounds like the ended theme, don't it? Like an anime going off. The ended theme to the I Shouldn't Be Alive anime. Yo, way too much on the mental. Get the brain of a schizo. Got my heartbeat changing the tempo. Crown Royal, I take it a sip slow. Gotta go one, hold on like it's in vogue. I just wanna make it official. Man, I'm good enough for anyone that ever tried to get me. Yo, so if you're really with me and you're really not against me, I don't want you to get hit up. I'll show you what's a